Hey, it's MannyTendoWolverine here, aka Mr. Random Pop Culture News for you guys on my short channel. Follow me on Twitter, Instagram, Twitch, anywhere on social media platform. Links are about down below. Link to the channel information, the hashtags, all the good stuff. Anyway, it says TikTok ban. This is the update. Now, this dude's the CEO president of TikTok. I don't remember his name, but it's out there. But it's going to be a funky looking video because there's a news article I want to read after I'm done with this. So I'll see you guys in a quick ass second, I promise. Alright, so I know from your guys' end the video's gonna look a little funky, but see what he had to say. TikTok CEO speaks about the ban that they said is gonna be 100% almost legit this time. So I feel bad for the ones that have businesses and entrepreneurs and all that. Sorry if my voice feels a little funny. I just woke up from a nap after a super hard ass day at my place IRL that I work. But anyways, let's begin. See what the guys have to say.
The show here, as you may have heard, Congress passed a bill that the president signed into law that is designed to ban TikTok in the United States. That will take TikTok away from you and 170...
See, I don't know about that part because if it's not in the United States, it still might be in Canada and parts of Mexico too. People are either going to want it to replace, they're going to migrate to YouTube mainly. Not YouTube or Twitch, it'll probably end up being on Instagram or Snapchat. If it's none of those four places, I don't know where else they're going to go to. Just like in 2015 or 16 when Vine shut down and a whole bunch of Viners ended up going to YouTube and Instagram and a bunch of other places like Twitch and all that. That may end up happening. Who knows? And again, it's completely unrelated news, but I heard that the whole Bright Line thing with California, then Nevada, that freaking only half hour, 35-minute freaking train ride is going to be real when I'm almost 39 years old in 2028. So I'll leave the link down below that, but let's see what else he's got to say though. So I don't know. I'm not sure. I'm not getting the whole politics lawyer attorney shit, so see if it's real.
Million Americans who find community and connection on our platform. Make no mistake, this is a ban. A ban on TikTok and a ban on you and your voice.
See, I don't know about that part, man. Something fishy about this dude. I swear to God, I'm not trying to be a bigot or closed-minded person, arrogancy towards Asian people or anybody that's Chinese descendant. I promise not being that. This guy could just be a mouthpiece. I don't know if he's legit, or he's telling the truth, or is he being a snake in the grass? It's like, oh, it's banning all the people's voices. You gotta rise up to the tyranny. Yeah, and this tyranny shit. That's everywhere in the freaking world, not just America. Some places a lot worse, like freaking North Korea and Russia. I'm not gonna get into that.
Politicians may say otherwise, but don't get confused. Many who sponsored the bill admit a TikTok ban is the ultimate goal. It's obviously a disappointing moment, but it does not need to be a defining one. It's actually ironic because the freedom of expression on TikTok reflects the same American values that make the United States a beacon of freedom. TikTok...
It could be like a whole different thing. See, this is why I don't want to get into the whole hype collection mindset of stuff from the United States of America. This is the thing, I'm not going to get too personal in my private IRL life when I was a 90s kid, 2000s kid, but at the time when I was still living with my family, especially my parents, like, oh man, he didn't give a crap about the US, United States stuff. Like, we didn't have no America flag and conservative rights and freedom and all that linked. Thank God I wasn't pushed into that ideology. I mean, I'm glad I was born as a US citizen, but I didn't worship the flag and God and freedom and country and worship AR-15s and rifles and hunting and all that extremist right Republican shit. Thank God I ain't going to stream. Wasn't born in a Democrat family either. Granted, yeah. When it comes to the whole both of those things, it's two birds of the same fucking wing, bro. It's the same thing, bro. And one side, yeah, might support LGBTQIA, they, them, plus non-binary shit community. On that side, along with a whole bunch of other stuff, with the aberration and unfortunately self-deletion of babies, which I can't say. A bunch of other things, so they'll agree with that, completely disagree with, but I wouldn't go super crazy far left or far right either way, because the other side, if they go on the far right side of that shit, there's still a bunch of problems there too. As both of these fools in the White House have millions and millions of dollars and they're still giving a shit about the fucking poor person. That's really what it does. I don't care about you or me that are freaking poor. You know, it's the regular sheep. So, no, I'm not a sheep or a pigeon, because I'm not saying I'm the arbiter of truth. I'm the know-all. I'm the freaking ethos of a god. I will never say I'm a god or I'm a false person like that. Hell no. I bleed and shit and piss just like every regular person out there, man. I'm not a rich millionaire billionaire. I'm never going to be a super evil person like how the Epstein dude or Gil Bates or Bezos or, God forbid, Elon Musk will go and be like, no, never want to be like that villain IRL. Heck no. But at the same time, that whole thing's just a freaking game. It's mind control, MK Ultra, PSYOP shit, psychological operation shit, Mandela effect stuff. It's other stuff I'm not going to say because I don't trust any of the parties. There's just a bunch of brainwash and manipulative tactics, especially here in America. It's just a fucking corporation. My personal opinion, this whole freaking country is an experiment. Just saying. I know it's going to piss off some people, but whatever. That's how I believe, in my opinion. That's why I never get into these politics, because my personal opinion, you can't trust any man. Pick your poison. They do this for you. They do that. This is a lot of broken promises these fake-ass fucking people are. And they don't tell you who the real people are in charge at the top. I'm not even getting that because I want to sound like I'm AJ Jones and the globals did that. They're going to destroy you here and there. It's a lot of bullshit, man. That could be a thing too, who knows? Like the CO9s and World Economic Forum, my personal opinion, are the ones that have the power.
Gives everyday Americans a powerful way to be seen and heard. And that's why so many people have made TikTok part of their daily lives. Rest assured, we aren't going anywhere. We are confident and we will keep fighting for your rights in the courts. The facts and the
And I swear to God, I'm not trying to play the race card. I swear I'm not. That's every Asian person sounds like, but any fools ever seen like the Christian Bale movie, The Dark Knight 2? The one that had the rest in peace to that guy that played Joker, Heath Ledger. There was a dude in there. I remember he was like a Chinese Asian descent dude. And like he was a part of like this Yakuza mafia boss, whatever gang. He was in the little TV dude. And no offense to anyone that lives in Shanghai or China. I doubt if any of you guys are even watching this. Unless you're using like a VPN thing to watch me. It's the only things you fools are allowed to have. There's Billy, which sucks. But he sounds as almost, not exactly, but almost. He sounds like this other like dude that was like an actor. He's a Chinese Asian actor. He was like, oh man, I'm gonna leave the link down to Wikipedia so you can see his picture down below. But his voice almost sounds exactly like the guy that was like the Asian, like corrupted corporation Asian dude that was like in the little box. The one where Heath Ledger's character is like, that little guy over there, that little TV over there, he's lying to you. And then he like closes the laptop. So if any of you guys know what I'm talking about, he almost sounds like him. I don't know if I should trust this fool.
Constitution are on our side, and we expect to prevail again. Our community is filled with people who have found acceptance and compassion, offered inspiration and encouragement, increased their awareness, and brought into perspectives, ultimately adding more delight and joy to their lives. Our community is also filled with 7 million business owners who have built their livelihoods on TikTok. While we make our case in court,
I don't like the whole thing, oh, there's their daily lives and their livelihood. That sounds like some utopian freaking kumbaya shit. Yeah, that's a deal breaker, bro. The second they start talking our own livelihood, our morals, and our values, and that sounds like some slow, sort of like cultish thinking. I don't like that crap. I'm sorry.
you'll still be able to enjoy TikTok like you always have. In fact, if you have a story about how TikTok impacts your life, we'll love for you to share it to showcase exactly what we're fighting for. Meanwhile, we will continue to invest and innovate to keep our community vibrant, exciting, and safe. Through our U.S. data security efforts, we have built safeguards.
I don't know about that either. Ugh. I still know two of my dudes besides what's his name, Upaville, like hey Caleb. What was his name? If any of you guys are real old school fools from like 2009 and 2015, if anybody guys remember this guy, Blunty96 or Blunt8, or another younger dude like Mudahar, some ordinary gamers, he's way good with all that cybersecurity shit. In case some ordinary gamers, he'd be able to break that shit down way faster. So I remember to leave the link to his video. He'd probably swoop that shit up real fast because he's good with the coding. I didn't know how to do that, so shout out to him. I don't know about that. That starts getting muddy in the water, so I'm 50% on this dude.
That no other peer company has made. We have invested billions of dollars to secure your data and keep our platform free from outside manipulation. I can't say this enough. This extraordinary diverse community is what makes TikTok so special. What makes it matter and what makes it...
That could be any other social media platform, bro. Like, that's right, of course, he's the CEO, president. He's gonna say everything super positive, super rainbows and unicorns and super happy-go-lucky rainbows everywhere. And no offense to anyone in the LGBTQIA community. And it's like, oh, everything's hunky-dory. Everything's sunshine and rainbows, bright eye and bushy tail, and everything super ultra happy. Good thing. Of course, he's gonna freaking say everything good he wants about his company. He's the one that owns it. So I ain't surprised that U.S. government wants him to sell that. But then the second that they permanently ban TikTok next year, if they do, God forbid, they're gonna do it to every other social media platform. I'm not gonna get into the whole crazy shit about them, but they're gonna want to hold. I'm gonna grab all the other social media platforms by the cojones, the freaking nuts, so they can say what they want the sheeps to freaking believe, in my opinion. Fear, man.
To meaningful. And we'll keep working to ensure you will always have the opportunity, the safety, and the freedom.
I was nervous he was gonna say safety and security of a one world something scary ass currency shit. I don't like that, but then again, no offense to anybody that lives in China, but they got that whole social credit good score system. Sorry.
Freedom to enjoy all TikTok has to offer. Thank you.
These are the arguments against banning TikTok, but what exactly are the arguments for banning TikTok? U.S. officials have repeatedly warned that TikTok threatens national security because the Chinese government could use it to spy on Americans or weaponize it to covertly influence the...
It's funny because the same thing happens all the freaking time, which I'm not going to get into the freaking politics and all the skepticism about, but the people are supposed to protect us. I'm not saying everybody is evil in these corporations and these security things like the CIA, NSA, FBI, ATF, all these other dudes. They're still going to spy on you anyways. It's just America that's doing it itself. Well, do you want them to freaking spy on every single little fucking thing that you do? That's silly. But, I got to be careful as fuck when I say about them. I'm not attacking everyone in there, but there's probably some very, very super nice, sweet, good-hearted people that are in those organizations and corporations. Granted, instead of my older channel back in the day, a lot of them are evil, corrupted, and probably worship entities they're not supposed to be, giving glory and praise to, not Jesus and God. But I'm not going to get into the religion shit either.
The U.S. public by amplifying or suppressing certain content. The concern is warranted, U.S. officials say, because Chinese national security laws require organizations to cooperate with intelligence gathering. Senator Marco Rubio of Florida, the top Republican on the Senate Intelligence Committee, said last month that the Chinese government has the ability to influence, quote, a lot of young people who use...
It depends. If their parents raised them the right way, that's great, but if they screwed up, or if they were their grandparents or uncles or aunts, I don't know. Like I said, I'm only one person. I'm one guy, one man show, so I can't really cast judgment on that. But when it comes to social media, everyone wants to be their own freaking judge, jury, executioner, and they want to be their own lawyer. That's crazy. Not me though.
TikTok as their main news source.
Here's what that TikTok bill passing. As
America should be feeling.
Why are so many people?
What do you think about this TikTok ban? Let us know in the comments.
Hi, everyone.
What's up? Yeah, so I'll get the thoughts using minis in a minute because I really want to read this freaking article first. Talk to you guys in a way quick second. Alright, so I'll put one quick thought to use an opinion and speculation out there. It's not really going to be anything good for the American peoples, bro. It's not. I got two ways of seeing it. The people that are like, if any of you guys remember the old school Snowden, man. I don't know, some people said he was like a shill, and he was just a freaking psyop or whatever. I don't know. Could be literal, could be fake. I don't know, it's because they want to do it for the C word change, so they could not use a digital carbon footprint, and that's what the U.S. government's going to use this TikTok ban for that, or they're going to use it for some other nefarious fucking purpose, bro, to do like some tax exempt or some shit. And I'm not a person that works for the IRS. Completely out of that range, thank God. But anyways, President Bo Biden signs a law to ban TikTok nationwide. This comes from Bobby Allen for NPR. So I have to credit to them. And this is a really long one, so I'm going to read half of it. Of course, the guy right there, I'm not going to say you should, vote for this person, vote for that person. My personal opinion, doesn't matter who you vote for. My personal opinion is all about selection, not election. The ones that are the powers that beat the elites and all that shit, WEF, the World Economic Forum, the fools that are like that, or Council of number 8 to 9. And what's it called? The other one, not NATO, but it's the other organization, corporation, like the UN. They're probably the ones that really pick the president who ends up being the next one for the next 4 to 8 years. I know it's hard to have people's reality shattered like that, but in my personal opinion, that's what in my opinion, to me, the way I see it for the past like 19, 20 years since I've been awake in the truth alternative media community, like that's how I see it. And some people, they still think, oh, you got the power of the voice. You're the one that puts the president in office. My personal opinion, those people are lost, and it's how a lot of freaking normies think. I'm not trying to put them down either. Just saying. Yeah, president. OG, then the one that I see eat ice cream a lot. Wednesday signed a law banning a Chinese-owned TikTok unless it's sold within a year. It's probably my second or third content I'm going to be making today, too. Who knows? It is the most serious threat to the video streaming app's future. U.S. intensifying America's tech war with China. Still, the law is not expected to cause any immediate destruction in TikTok. A forthcoming legal challenge of various hurdles seemingly say that the app will most likely cause months of delay. The measure was tucked into a bill providing foreign aid for, can't say that word, Ukraine and Taiwan. The law stipulates that ByteDance must sell its stakes to TikTok within 12 months under the threats of being shut down. The move is a culmination of Washington turning the screws to TikTok for years. Chinese tech giant ByteDance in 2017 purchased the popular karaoke app Musical.ly, relaunched it to service as TikTok. Since then, the app has been under a microscope of national security offices in Washington, fearing possible influence by the Chinese government. Despite concerns, Washington has soared. It's becoming the trendsetter of the world of short-form videos and is used by 170 million Americans, which is also half the country. It is where 1/3 of young people get their news, according to Pew Research Center. Ooh, I don't know if you guys heard that. It was a loud-ass freaking train sound just now. Yet lawmakers and the Biden administration argue as long as TikTok are owned by the Chinese companies, beholden and that to the dictates of... I'm not even going to say that because I could get in trouble on my channel with that. This might be some propaganda BS. Who knows? I'm skipping that part. Congress is acting to prevent foreign adversaries to conduct espionage, surveillance, mangled operations, or if you say malignant operations, harming vulnerable Americans or servicemen and women or U.S. government personnel. It sounds like a fake-ass freaking movie video game, in my opinion. Save my thoughts and opinions for a minute. Video posted over a platform which soon Biden signed the bill. TikTok CEO Shou Zi Chew or Shou, I don't say anybody that's Asian out there, said he is confident that TikTok would win in court, adding that the user should expect issues with the app. In the meantime, rest assured we are not going anywhere, Chew said. In fact, the Constitution is on our side. We expect to prevail again. TikTok plans to law Biden administration's, aka Ice Cream Man, to court over law. By the way, I don't take any of the sides. In my personal opinion, all that shit's corrupted. I don't trust any of these freaking people at all that are in office. In my personal opinion, the ones that own the United States of America is either United Nations, the Economic Forums, or the Council of Number 8 and 9. I don't really think the presidents are just there as a fucking straw man, in my opinion. The only power money they got is just the Federal Reserves. That's probably it. If not sold within a year, they will make it illegal for web hosting services to support TikTok and will force Google and Apple to remove TikTok from the App Store, rendering an app unusable with time. It marks the first time that the U.S. passed a law to trigger the ban of social media platforms, something that has been condemned by the Civil Liberties, a group of constitutional scholars. TikTok has vowed that Biden, Ice Cream Man, administration claiming that the law will suppress the freedom of speech for millions of Americans. Sentiment was echoed by Kate Round, I don't know what that is, who runs the Center for Democracy and Technology Freedom and Free Expressions Project, says that they are unconstitutional and a blow to free expression in the United States. Congress shouldn't be in the business of banning platforms, Ron said, and Katie Ron. They said that they should be working on the comprehensive privacy legislation for the protections, the privacy data, no matter where we choose engage online. Selling TikTok won't be easy. I'm only going to read it up to here, and after the Chinese part, I'm done. Any company of the set investors aligned purchase to TikTok would have received the blessings of the Chinese government. Its officials of Beijing has strongly resisted to force a sell. In particular, ByteDance is an engine of TikTok and hyper-personality, personalized algorithm that pulls people and keeps them highly engaged with the other social media platforms do that too. YouTube, Twitch, Discord, Instagram, freaking Snapchat, all of them do that, bro. One difference is, because it's not owned by China. It's a big threat. It's not a big threat. Let's say, am I heard of what I heard? I'm not a psychologist, psychiatric, or therapist person, but the shorter for content, man, that becomes really, really spiritually effed up for your head badly. That starts making you forget a bunch of other stuff, and you become more gullible to everything freaking idiots say on the internet. Just saying. No offense to anyone that does social media platform stuff. Chinese officials have planned to connect the recommendation algorithm, which is known as the export control list, meaning the governments have additions to say how the technology is even sold. Let's use any speculations, though. Not get my drink on first. I felt like I was in Egypt there for a minute. It doesn't matter how they spin this, bro. There's going to be ways that people get this app. Even if it's not an Apple thing, and the Safari app for you Apple iPhone users, or for me, the Android users, Samsung Galaxy ones. It's not going to matter how you get it. They'll find ways of using this app regardless, and it doesn't be in those digital stores anymore, in Google Play Store. Even if it's gone there forever, they'll find other ways to upload that thing. Not upload it, but loop their ways around using TikTok, bro. Because of what I heard, I remember last year, shout out to my dude Joey P. Tunes, I think the way China uses their government for TikTok, their app for TikTok, they're using a way more of a popular, nicer, sweeter way how to not control and manipulate people, just to be nice to the elders, nice to people around you. A way more extra positive thing. They use their TikTok a billion times better. That's not a propaganda machine, I would say, but I heard it uses to have like real good, not conformity either, I would say. They use it to teach kids good manners and respect and a lot of good loyalty, and then they teach them to treat the environment way, way nicer and don't litter or do any of this or don't get in car accidents or none of that. But it's a better source out there. But here in the United States, ever since 2018 and now, and it has a complete reverse opposite. I know there was a video out there that came out 2 days ago, I'm not going to say it, but this dude was driving 90 or 200 plus miles an hour, and he was drinking. I think it was on a kick stream. I don't know if it was, that's probably another one they're trying to ban next, is kick, which is going to be crazy. And he threw this Smirnoff bottle out the freaking 200-300 miles. He was going real fast. Looks like it was the East Coast, Midwest somewhere. I don't know which state it was, but there was a lot of trees. So I'm thinking it's one of the Midwestern states or it's the East Coast state. And he was going way fast. I'm surprised he didn't accidentally unalive somebody right then and there. I think he wanted to go so fast he said he would crash and he took his own life. That's insane. The clout is a huge hell of a freaking drug, and that's a very bad thing. Surprised they don't go over a kick and take that out, but since those two, Aiden Ross and Trex TV, Trainwreck TV, since they own it, and they're probably millionaires already, they're probably not going to let that shit happen. And back to this, the last two things I'm going to say about it is that, it taught people how to steal stuff. If any people remember the DV Slicks thing, and then they got a whole bunch of other trends on there. It's extremely cancerous, bro. And that's not me being an old boomer millennial saying it. Just, that's a lot of fucked up things that happen. And they're not saying nothing effed up things happen on YouTube and all the American things that happen. Of course, look what the UK British people made. No offense to all the Brits out there. They made freaking the B shoot one, and then they made OF fans. And look what happened to that. Society just crumbled, especially when the pandemic happened. It was something that loosened around this world. Is just made a lot of evil, dark, sinister fucking entities. Make people do a lot more extra evil, effed up things on this planet. That's what I think. Actually, if the whole CERN thing opened up a portal with demons, if actual demons did get loose on the other side after the eclipse shit happened, that's gonna be crazy. I wouldn't be surprised if people go way extra fucking wild and kooky and wacky and act like a fucking goober. It's like the dude Moist Friddle says. Anyways, that's it. That's what I said for now, and that's it. I made my peace with that. Peace out, ladies and gentlemen. I'll see you when I see you. Have a good day, have a night, wherever in the world, the universe out there. I'll just phone at the same time. So I think reckless. Stay tuned for your conscious channel, video game industry news, manga news, Twitchers, drama news, all this other good stuff. Anime, like VTuber drama news, and of course, Sports Kita, Dexerto news I do once or twice out of the month, maybe once or twice out of the week if you're lucky. And of course, movie and video game trailers, anime trailers, and of course, reaction segments like this one, or 6 strict, serious, stern content, reaction, review stuff like this one as well. Peace out on the SoundCloud. Talk to you guys soon. Stay extra cautious. Goodbye. Talk to you guys soon. Mount. Stay extra cautious. See you in the next future content video and come back. Lights. Take it easy.